Retail Star contains 4 different reporting options. First, there are dozens of standard reports. These have predefined parameters and offer quick evaluations covering numerous areas of my business. Second, there are the custom reports generated through Report Star. This powerful program lets me design reports with just the information I want to see. The third option is Product Scorecard, which lets me compare key performance statistics against each other for a more exact assessment of my business. The figures that Scorecard provides, along with various graphs and grids, help me to easily identify trends, strengths, and weaknesses, and make timely decisions. And the data is displayed on a single report, so I don't have to search through numerous reports to find it. In addition, Product Scorecard is available to focus on an individual item or UPC, while at the same time roll up data at store, vendor, department, and class levels. If these 3 reporting options aren't enough, Retail Star's open database structure allows the use of third-party reporting tools, such as Excel and Access. Best Customer ranks customers by dollars spent. Like all the reports, it lets me set a date range to report on. I set a minimum dollar amount for inclusion on the report. The rankings can be based on total sales, or I can limit it to the sales of specific products. The program always displays reports before printing, letting me redefine the parameters if needed. Best Worst Sellers pinpoints my hot and cold items. I choose a minimum quantity sold and how to group the report. Commissions lets me produce commission statements based on sales, profits, discounts, or daily quotas. For commissions based on sales and profits, I can define different levels or goals and accompanying percentages. For commissions based on discounts, I can set different percentages for regular priced items and discounted items. Credit Card Query is very helpful for reconciling monthly credit card statements. The report also includes ATM transactions. Credit Memo Gift Certificate lets me view all redeemed, unredeemed, expired, or unexpired credit memos and gift certificates. It can also report on gift card transactions. Customer Query lets me find customers matching specific buying criteria, so I can target those customers with special promotions. I can print phone lists and mailing labels to accommodate this. Item History shows key performance data for a range of items that I define. Management Overview analyzes my fast and slow movers and lists the top 10 items based on gross margins over the preceding week. It also includes an aging analysis. Open Receipts lets me view open layaways, special orders, holds, and received on accounts. Product List creates a price list, stock list, or inventory list at the item or UPC level. Profitability shows total dollars of profit on a day-by-day basis. Register Summary lists receipt totals broken down by department, sales associate, and transaction types. It includes taxes taken in, received on account information, layaway payments, and store credits. Sales Audit provides oversight and review of activity at the point of sale. It details and summarizes all sales or just specific types of sales. This report can be used as a sales log and to check for theft. Salesperson helps me evaluate employees' performances on a daily basis. This includes number of transactions, sales, returns, cost of goods sold, and profit. Stock distribution shows the quantity on hand for specific products. Store Facility computes the sales and profit per square foot of my store, as well as the return on rent on an annualized basis. Tax Summary displays tax information on a daily basis. Time Cards details attendance information for employees. A separate timesheet can be printed for each employee with clock in and clock out times. Transaction History helps me track down discrepancies in purchase orders, receivers, adjustments, and physical inventories by detailing who did what and when. There are also standard reports in other programs such as purchasing. Order Summaries provides purchase order and pricing detail, including the quantities, dollar amount at cost, and dollar amount at retail. Outstanding PO lets me search for purchase orders that have not yet been received and closed. Receiving query details or summarizes information about received merchandise. Report Star is the only report writer of its kind built specifically for retailers. It lets me design reports that show just the information that interests me. These reports can show dozens of calculations on every item in my inventory, or only 1 or 2 calculations on a few specific items. I can customize reports for particular situations, days, employees, and so on, and then name the reports and save them for future use. The program also comes with a number of predefined reports that I can use as is or modify to better suit my needs. But even with all this power, Report Star is extremely user-friendly. I don't have to be a programmer to run it. I simply pick and choose from the various columns of information already set up. For instance, let's say that I want to look at adjustments by department. I start by naming the report. Selecting a report type designates the choices I have as I proceed. This report will be inventory-based. Reports can also be based on customer, employee, or purchase order information. If I were to choose period, the data would display in matrix fashion with 13 user-defined periods across the top. This lets me see and compare different time slices. I select the date range to report on. The level of detail lets me define how to group the report. In this case, the information will be broken down by department and also by individual item. Next, I select the specific information that I want to appear. My choices are quite extensive. For this report, I choose Units Adjusted, Adjusted at Cost, and Adjusted at Retail. Subtotals lets me define where I want the report to break with a subtotal line. The available choices will always be the same as the Group By selections. I can sort the report by any one or combination of the assigned column selections. Filter lets me create an equation to define how much of my inventory to report on, such as just the items from a range of departments. I can create a very involved equation if I like, with up to 5 levels of filtering. I can also design a matrix-style presentation for this report. Once the parameters are defined, the report can be displayed on the screen, printed out, or imported to a third-party program like Excel. I can also program this report to print at a predetermined time, so the system can work while I sleep. I simply give it a name, indicate which report to print, and the start time. I can also print it periodically during the day. Then I choose the day or days to run it. This scheduler program can also automatically perform the accounting end-of-day process, back up my database, copy my database, execute a program, and display pop-up messages as reminders throughout the day. Let's go back and take a look at the report. As defined, it is grouped by department, with each department's items listed and the data I asked for arranged in columns. The report subtotals each department's figures and then totals all the figures at the end. So with a few simple steps, I have created a report that addresses a specific need. And now that I have built and saved it, I can recreate it with a different date range whenever necessary. Report Star's potential is virtually unlimited. It is simply one of the most powerful tools available for improving efficiency and increasing profitability.